Hello, today we're going to be talking about the north nodes, not the north nodes, the north and south nodes, also known as the lunar nodes. The lunar nodes, in my opinion, are one of the most important aspects of a person's chart. The north node describes the destiny you're called to, and the south node refers to things you are overdeveloped in and holding you back. The south node can also indicate things about your childhood. Many astrologers believe in reincarnation, and that plays a considerable part in their interpretation of the lunar nodes. I disagree with them, but that's something that may resonate with you, and that's okay. So you might want to include that in your interpretation. Read for your north and south node in the sign and house they are in. If you're Libra rising, your sign and house meanings are going to contradict each other. Find a way to meet them both in the middle. Someone with an Aries or first house north node has the south node in Libra or the seventh house. This signifies someone who puts others first to their detriment. You are called to become more assertive with your needs, increase your self confidence, and put people pleasing tendencies aside. Someone with a Taurus or second house north node has Scorpio or eighth house south node. These people may have had traumatic experiences growing up that left them scarred or distrusting of others. This may cause them to be drawn to chaos or toxic situations and people because that is all they know. The Taurus or second house north node is challenging them to put aside those toxic behaviors that sabotage them and build a stable, secure life that they enjoy. South node in Sagittarius or the ninth house can signify someone obsessed with learning and expanding their horizons. You may have spent so much time learning, but you keep it to yourself instead of sharing it with others. The Gemini or third house north node calls you to begin sharing your knowledge. You may do that through public speaking, writing, social media, or communicating with friends. Capricorn or 10th house south node is classic workaholicism. You are very ambitious, a hard worker, but the north node calls you to prioritize your family and home life. You may be putting off getting married or having children because you want to be more financially stable before you make those commitments, but don't put it off forever if it's something that you want to do. If marriage and children aren't your life path, this can indicate anything family to you, whether that be friends, parents, siblings, or extended family members. It can also mean you're detached from your emotions and you need to get more in tune with them. Aquarius or 11th house south node is the person who goes against the grain and likes to rebel. You may isolate yourself and keep quiet about your talents and gifts. The north node is calling you to be brave and showcase your talents, embrace a fun, creative lifestyle and your inner child. You might work well with children as well. A Pisces or 12th house south node indicates someone who spends much of their time daydreaming or in a fantasy world, or even isolated. The North Node tells you to focus on creating healthy everyday habits involving your health, fitness, or employment. Bring your head out of the clouds and into reality of everyday life. You may work in a service field or with animals. An Aries or first house south node indicates someone who may put themselves first too much and need to learn to care for their close relationships better. Develop empathy, start to see other things from other people's point of view, and embrace balance and harmony even if you have to make a few sacrifices. Taurus or second house south node can indicate someone who craves an easy life full of pleasure. The north node is calling you to embrace the darker themes in life and dive headfirst into them. You may be concerned with financial stability, which holds you back. Embrace the uncertainty of following an unconventional life path. Spirituality and deep relationships may play a part. I've also seen this north node in financial advisors or people that manage other people's finances. Gemini or third house south node can indicate someone who needs to embrace a more spiritual path in life. You may have a lot of knowledge and understand many different points of view, but have a hard time with organized religion or any spirituality. You rely on logic and science, and it's uncomfortable for you to embrace things that cannot be proven. You are called to take a leap of faith into the unknown. You may also want to travel and experience other cultures, but something holds you back and keeps you in your hometown or where you live now. Embrace a life of freedom and spontaneity. Cancer or fourth house south node can indicate someone who lets their family or those close to them dictate their lives too much. You have career aspirations but don't want to let anyone down and may feel guilty pursuing them. Set healthy boundaries with those close to you and don't let them prevent you from pursuing your dreams. I can also see this being someone who just doesn't leave the house. Like, it's not even their family or anyone other person, it's just themselves isolating themselves. Do with that what you will, but you may have only thought of yourself as someone who will get married and have children, but having a career and embracing independence is part of your destiny, whether you have your own family or not. Leo or fifth house south node indicates someone who may focus too much on their talents and achievements, but they need to begin to use those things for the good of humanity instead. You are called to create change and progress humanity forward, and this process might involve humbling yourself and letting your ego die. You are meant to influence others not so that you can shine as a star, but for their benefit. Virgo or sixth house south node implies someone who needs to embrace a more spiritual life path. You may be too focused on your everyday tasks, whether that be your job, health, fitness, or hobbies. You're meant to dive deep, explore the unknown, and achieve a higher level of consciousness. You may also be too overwhelmed with everyday tasks that you aren't pursuing your dreams. You may choose a creative career path in the arts, music, or entertainment. That is all. Thank you very much. Bye.